Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about choosing a study abroad program, which is probably just one of the most stressful parts of the study abroad process, besides the application, going, preparing, after. And so I'm going to talk about like the process I went through for studying abroad. I was actually stuck between three choices last year and I didn't even choose any of them. But my three choices that I was stuck between was I wanted to either do London, Scotland, like Edinburgh, or Galway, Ireland. And I really wanted to do Galway really bad. So I actually was at first set on London for a while. And I was like, yeah, I'm telling everyone, I'm going to London, I'm going to London. And then I started doing research and seeing this, and I'm like, I don't think London is my vibe at all. I don't think that's for me. So Italy has been on my dream boards for years. I've never been there. It's my dream country. It's like I feel like it's just like I feel like I'm not even Italian. I just really want to go to Italy. And then I was like, okay, I don't really know where in Italy. And also I had limited options. So just to clarify, and I'm going to go into depth more on the specific programs that are available, but I am going through Arcadia Abroad. Arcadia University is in Glenside, Pennsylvania, and they offer an abroad program where you don't have to actually go to the school to go through their program, and they have a lot of different options for study abroad. So for Italy, they don't have that many options. I would say they have Sorrento, Perugia, Umbria, and Florence. So I know Florence is one of the most popular ones. I didn't want to do Florence. When I was choosing, I was like, I want to do Sorrento. So I did choose Sorrento, the Santana Institute in Sorrento, through Arcadia Abroad. So now I want to go into the details of choosing a program. So first of all, like I said, there's Arcadia Abroad. Arcadia Abroad offers Italy, they offer Spain. They don't have a lot of the popular destinations though, but they still have really good programs, and they do offer really fun excursions, and it's definitely a good option. I would say they definitely charge less than other programs, especially if you go to the school. If you go to Arcadia, it will match your tuition. If you don't go to Arcadia, it's fine. I think there's more people going through Arcadia Abroad that don't go to Arcadia. So there's Arcadia Abroad. There is Temple Abroad, which is really popular. NYU Abroad is an option, but it's definitely on the pricier side. I personally would not do that because I just feel like if I'm going abroad, I can go abroad with a program for less and still have the same amazing experience. Temple Abroad, I know they have a really good Rome program, and they have a Japan program, which is really cool. And there is, of course, University of Delaware, was actually the first college to do a study abroad program in the 90s or the 70s or something. So they have really good ones. And I also know that there is UCLA. They do a continuing education program, or a gap year. So if you are currently not a student, or you're kind of in between, you can go through UCLA to study abroad. So those are just kind of through colleges. Now, a lot of people don't go through a college. You can actually go through a program that doesn't even go directly through a college. So I know a lot of people that do CIE. There's CIS, which is really popular for Sorrento. They have really cool excursions as well. There's IES, and I think that's the main three that people go through. There is also CIS Copenhagen, which people are really obsessed with Copenhagen, and they also have one through Prague. There's also ISI, which is, I know there's a lot of programs, and I am linking below some of these programs if you guys are confused, because there's a lot of links. Sorry for my dog barking in the background if you hear that. country, you have to choose it based on your vibe and your inner self. So I know for me, I'm not like the craziest like city girl. Some factors when choosing a country. Number one that people always forget about is weather. Like, I know it's such a simple thing that people don't think about, because I didn't even think, like, wait, you're gonna be there for an entire semester. You want to make sure that you can handle the weather. If you're from Florida and you're going to London, you have to know it's going to be cold and it's going to be rainy and it's going to be foggy. So you have to consider is transportation. And I know this kind of ties into it, but transportation is really important. If you are staying somewhere in a more smaller area, you do have to be advised that public transportation is not as good, reliable, or cheap. Like, I know that in London and in Florence, you can get transportation student passes. That, for me, in Sorrento, that's not going to be an option because it's a really tiny town. So I already have to take into consideration that I know now that I'm going to have to do more like private transportation or buses. If you are from the East Coast and you're used to everyone kind of being like a little rude and stuff, like, you're not gonna mind Paris, and you're not gonna mind being in areas where they're gonna be like, oh, American. But you have to understand that this is gonna be a really big culture shock. Like, people are going to maybe say rude things to you that you're an American, because unfortunately that's just kind of how it is, and you have to be prepared for that. So that is definitely something that I have to take into consideration. So now I just want to talk about traveling across Europe. Like, I just want to clarify that it's really, really easy to travel across Europe. There's so many trains available, planes, like Ryanair, and going through Skyscanner, and just even there's like these speed rail train things. I don't know what they're called, but I know those are a big thing there. So just be aware that no matter where you choose, you can still visit other countries. And be aware that wherever you choose, like, you should want to be there. Like, you should want that to be your home base. You should want to wake up every day and be like, oh my gosh, I'm waking up and I'm here. Like, you shouldn't wake up and be like, okay, today I'm leaving, and I'm leaving here, and I'm leaving here, I'm leaving here. Obviously, travel, but enjoy where you're staying. Like, enjoy where you are. If you're only choosing somewhere because it's a great, like, home base to travel from, then you don't really actually want to spend the time there. And remember, you're going to be spending time there, and unfortunately, you do have to go to classes and stuff. Abroad, right, Oscar? Right? So, so that's definitely something to take into consideration. You wanna go? Okay. So just remember at the end of the day that no matter where you choose, you're gonna have a good time, but choose somewhere where you kind of feel like already like, ooh, I can imagine myself waking up here, and you have a smile on your face. Wishing everyone luck in choosing a program, and I'm being so for real. If you guys are stuck choosing a program or you need some advice choosing it, like, literally comment, and I can for real just talk to me, because I would love to be a guide and help you choose, because I spent so much time struggling choosing a program and researching all the options and stuff, and there's endless amounts. So if you need help choosing, or if you're going to Italy, you're going to Sorrento, you need help making travel plans, let me know. And stay tuned. I am going to be doing a whole study abroad series, because I want to make memories and also help people out, because I'm doing my own research. So be prepared for more things to come of study abroad guidance, day in my life, all the fun things. And I'm really excited to get to know anybody who's also studying abroad. So have a nice day.